Hey guys, today is Sunday, April 25th, 2021. So I want to go back and talk about the verdict on April 20th, where Chauvin was found guilty of second-degree murder in the killing of George Floyd. So was 3,222 days after the release of IPEC 2, the 322 Skull and Bones number, and as I said before, it was 8-8 on the Hebrew calendar, and on the scene we see the two eights in the splitting of the apple. So I'm thinking, wow, this could be a really significant event. I didn't know what would happen, but I didn't know the verdict would happen, but still, it wasn't what I thought would happen, but I still think it's the pieces of the puzzle that led to this date. It's like a trail leading to a future date. So, and it has a lot to do with this scene and right here, splitting of the apple. Because George Floyd was killed with 220 days remaining in the year. And as I said, the letter V is the 22nd letter of the alphabet. Of course, it could stand for 220, virus in 220, vaccine in 220. 222, 22, the master number, And not only that, it also connected to the verdict to George Floyd because it's on Obama's forehead, and you take Obama's birthday. I already did it here. Let me put it back. Obama's birth date being August 4th, 1961, to the verdict date. Now, when you reverse these dates and keep the same year, method I always talk about because I find results in it. So there you go. You have a perfect 22 connection, 22,022 days. So the scene, as I said, it's coded in the killing of George Floyd, and it's coded with the verdict. But there's got to be more because I have very interesting future dates that relate to Obama's birth date and the number 22. Also, 420 was 303 years, 300 days after the first Masonic Lodge was founded, 33 being their very important number, and it was also 330 days after George Floyd was killed. So the next future date that connects with Obama's birthday and the number 22 is May 9th, with the dates reversed, 22,002 days apart. But what's also interesting is this date is also 322 weeks, 2 days, after Blackout Day. Again, the 322 Skull and Bones number where I always find connections with. Now, Blackout Day also has to do with Black Lives Matter, as the social media promoted event in which all supporters of Black Lives Matter movement are encouraged not to spend any money for a full day in hopes of attaining attention, and resolve to end police brutality and racism towards Black people. And so that launched on March 6, 2015. And as I said, we have a perfect 322 connection to that, as well as a 22 connection to Obama's birthday. So then, but look at this. On the other hand, you got a perfect 322 connection with the first EMP test. So what will this day be? Will it be something with a blackout? Something to do with Black Lives Matter? Will it be another event where they celebrate, or another event where they protest? Then you also have 5/11, 22,000 days apart from Obama's birthday, and that connects to Blackout Tuesday again, 11 months, 9 days apart, as well as the total solar eclipse in 2017. So I'm also watching these dates as well. April 30th, as it connects to the 2017 and 2024 eclipse with a 911 or 322 code. And 522 I have a lot of connections with that date, especially with Hawaii. But it also relates to this scene as well. The letter, just because it's the letter V in there, we've had so many things happen already. The market crash happening on 2/20/2020. Trump declaring a national emergency on 2/20 on the Hebrew calendar. Biden was announced winner of the election on November 7th, which was 2/20 on the Hebrew calendar. The letter V is the fifth Roman numeral, and it's also the 22nd letter, so that's how it ties in. But I'll make another video about that in the future. So, also another date. For instance, October 28th is exactly 22,000 days after Obama was born. But look at this. When I look at the Hebrew calendar, on October 28th, it's Heshvan 22. And their first month in their current calendar and the Hebrew calendar is Tishri. So that is 2/22. So you have another 22 connection. It's also 9/23 in the Chinese calendar. So then when you forward to 11/19, you have 22,022 days apart from his birthday. But what's interesting about November 19th, we have an eclipse that day. A partial lunar eclipse will take place on November 19th. Of course, 11/19, that's 9/11 backwards. So, and Hierophant, there's so many references of eclipses in this iPad Go 2. So that's another big date. So there's too many dates connecting with Obama's birthday, so for something not to be significant on one of those dates. So, alright guys, well that's all I got for this video, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.